get off the stage, I'm Damon. When I'm on stage, I'm Damon Funk. I'm not a brain feeder cat, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a Mo Chiller. I'm just a funkster, you know what I'm saying? I just always been like this. It hasn't been new. It hasn't been some trend, you know what I'm saying? I've been doing this since I was a kid. Back in the day, he got me a drum set when I was about like 6 or something, and like my dad was into all styles of music as well. I had a heavy 45 collection. That's what the format was then. One of my favorite records was Iron Butterflies. Got it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would like, he would put that record on. I would play it, the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Like from drums, and that's how I learned how to play drums. That's my first instrument. I remember growing up, and I was a kid, and you know. I used to go to the record store, man, and you know, I would just get all styles of music. The kind of sounds we heard in our head, running around playing hide and go seek, you know, and growing up, getting our first girl, you know, getting our first car. You know what I'm saying? It's our story, man. Why can't I tell my story the way I just started getting more into my funk. I started making my own tapes, rap. You know what I'm saying? The first stuff I made was rap stuff. Just dudes in the neighborhood, like rapping on top of LL Cool J's. I need a beat, instrumental, and I would like take the tape deck and like, you know, flip the tracks. And then later on, I started making tapes in high school for people. Just like I used to make my own covers, and, you know, have my friends take the picture. And I just did a lot of instrumentals, and those tapes right there are a lot of instruments and more like vocals, like a lot of jazzy chords, but definitely Zapp and Prince influence. You better keep your hood pants intact, cause you never know when you're gonna go back. I had a day job. I drove trucks. I delivered frozen blood for the Red Cross. I did all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying? But I still had my boombox on the side, like, oh yeah, what did I record last night? Let me study. While I'm riding around LA, delivering. You know, I always like to have money, you know what I'm saying? That's why I say, I don't mean to say I feel lonely in LA, but like I said, I definitely do realize that, you know, I'm doing something different than a lot of the other people. Yeah. But now it's time to take it up to the next level and do bigger shows and more entertaining shows, and not just the guy, you know, staring at his laptop the whole set. Yeah. Man, it's like, that's why I step from behind the turntables. I don't want to go to a show and end up almost falling asleep. You know what I'm saying? I want to like be in people's face and hit hard. So, you know, even with the DJ sets, because it's like, yeah, you can be great, you know, elbow scratching and all this stuff, but it's like, you know, people still want to have a show. There's other stories from the urban world that can be told. From where I came from. There's so many sounds that came from the urban cities, you know, that it's not just directly hip-hop. For some reason, when something blows up, the industry takes hold of it, like, you know, and of course hip-hop is, I grew up on hip-hop, but it just got so much attention where the funk got left out. To Each His Own was a collection of songs that I've been working on for a while before I got signed. But my whole album is going to be based on like the shit that I seen growing up. It's going to be about taking me elsewhere. The whole To Each His Own album is recorded here. Something about recording the song from beginning to end, played all the way through, it's just a rewarding feeling. I did all this myself, no engineer, you know, the whole album. Of course, and I'm not saying anything special. Yeah. A lot of people record their own stuff. Yeah. I'm just saying, it's like the next one, I want to flip it. Now I want the real studio. I want cats to like sit there and navigate the spaceship while I record. Master Blaster for 2010, they are going to be a group that I play with. Computer J is on keyboards and J1 is on drums. It's a threesome, kind of like Rush. Mm-hmm. And we are going to be doing like modern funk. And that's coming in 2010 on Heavyweight Records. I'm not a retro artist, okay? I'm not. I am somebody continuing funk.
I give love to Danny.